Hello, welcome to Delusional Chaos. This isn't just any podcast, this is a podcast which explores the messy, real, and magical layers of life. Today is the first episode, and I'm just so excited to start this journey because I've been wanting to do a podcast for just so long, and I'm just, really excited to start this chapter, and I'm just gonna get into it. So, my first topic of today is why delusional chaos. And the name delusional chaos came to me probably around a year ago now, and I've been gatekeeping it and just it came to me because I was thinking of like podcast names that I thought would be good. And Delusional Chaos came to me because I can be quite delusional. And when I say delusional, is I'm just a girl, but no, not just that. It's because I just have always dreamed really big, and I just believe that I can do anything, and some would say that is delusional. And the chaos is just my life is chaos, my brain is chaos. It's just chaos has surrounded me my whole life. So that's kind of where delusional chaos came from. And yeah, I also just think the word delusional chaos is something that I want to change the meaning of for myself and for other people, because it's just about embracing delusional chaos, because you've got to dream big, and you also have to remember that chaos doesn't necessarily mean that it's a bad thing. Like, chaos isn't necessarily a bad thing. It is an opportunity to grow, learn, and make mistakes, and sometimes that leads you to a better place than you were originally. And I think recently I have definitely, or like in this past year, have really understood that bad things happen for a reason. And I'm not saying that about every single bad thing. Like, I do think there are things which don't always lead to better things, but I think a lot of the things that I have been through are for a bigger purpose, and that is to start a career like this, and to start a podcast, and to write books, and to just get my story out there so that I can help people either feel less alone, or just, helping the delusional, chaotic girlies out there feel just seen, and also helping people get to a better place in their lives. Like, I would just love to be able to help people who are struggling, whether that's with mental health or just any other issues or like struggles. I would just love to be able to like help as many people as possible. And I think that social media is a perfect tool for that, because everyone's on social media. And yeah, I just think that is kind of the purpose of this podcast. And the word delusion means that you could dream big, obviously, and chaos is kind of the reality of navigating it. So I would say that although it is really amazing to be delusional and to dream big, there obviously is a lot of chaos that comes with it, because life is just chaotic, and life isn't easy, and it isn't like smooth sailing, and there are also a lot of people out there who are out to get you. And I just think when they see somebody who's got potential, or they see somebody who has their own goals and their own purpose in life, they kind of want to drag them down. And I think the whole purpose of this podcast is to bring people up, but also talk about all of the messy side of life as well, because I have tried to be a bit more positive, but I have struggled with mental health in the past, and I just think it's kind of, my brain is wired to think kind of negatively because of like anxiety and depression. But I just want to show all of the rawness of life and how you can push past it. And I also want to give myself a little project just to be able to, help you guys and help other people, and also just share my experience. But I'm gonna go on to the next topic now. So the next topic is my story and my current energy. So I am quite like a spiritual person, and I have definitely gone on like a massive spiritual journey, probably the past 5, 6 years. And I would say right now I am the most aligned with my higher self. And if you don't know what that means, that's just, the better version of myself, the higher version of myself, like a higher spiritual version of myself. And that is kind of the energy that I am in currently. But my current situation, my current story is I am 22 years old and I live in England, and I was born here. I've lived here my whole life. I've moved around quite a lot, but I've been obsessed with YouTube and just everything to do with like pop culture ever since I first knew about all of it. And I just have always wanted to do a podcast since I kind of knew that podcasting was like kind of a thing that people could do. And I have just recently moved out of my old place, which, if you have been watching my videos before this, then you would know it has been quite chaotic, and that's probably where the chaos comes from. But yeah, it has been very chaotic, and I would say that I have definitely come into a different version of myself in this new place, because I've been waiting for like the past couple of oh my god, last couple of months to be able to move in to somewhere different, and it finally has happened, and it's just so much better than my old room, and I just have so much more freedom in this one, and everyone's just a lot more nicer, and it's a lot more private, and I can just be myself existing. And I will give a little rundown of the situation at my old house. So basically, I was having problems with the other people I was living with, and they were causing so much drama for me that we all got told to leave. And but then I had to find somewhere else to live by 31st of August, and I had to move into this place like just in the beginning of September. So I stayed with my dad for a week, and it was all, very nice. And now I'm in my new place, and it's just been so much better because I just have no one making me feel uncomfortable or unsafe, and I can just come home and sleep in bed just knowing that everything's gonna be fine, and it's a nice new chapter for me. And I just think I love, or I thrive off change and moving to a different location. Like, that's just so fun for me because I get to explore loads of different places, and I also get quite bored easily. So that has also been quite fun about moving to a new place. But I also do want to give you like a full rundown of the whole situation in my old house, but I thought I just need to kind of not with that situation right now. Like, I don't want that to be my first episode. I kind of want to give that to another episode when I'm trying to be a bit more positive in this one and just show that I am in a very good place and that I am healing and I'm working on myself, and I don't feel as though that kind of aligns with this video. So definitely not gonna go into that one right now. But my third topic, oh my god. But my third topic is the beauty of chaos. And I would say chaos is not exactly beautiful when it's happening. I mean, I have been through some very dark times. I have had some very low mental health moments, and I've been in some very scary and dark situations. But the reasons of going through that chaos sometimes is for the beauty, it's for the greater good. And I think a lot of the time we have to go through these things to learn the reasons and to teach ourselves what we do and what we don't want in life. And I just think chaos isn't always something to fear. It's where growth, breakthroughs, and unexpected magic happen. You need chaos sometimes to be able to grow as a person and to shake things up when you're feeling comfortable and you're like, okay, this is good, but I'm not feeling fulfilled, and you don't really know where things are going to take you. And then you go through like a really difficult time, and then it just gives you like that eureka moment of like, oh my god, I know where I'm kind of heading right now. And I think you just have to really reflect on the things that you've been through, because I do think the universe is definitely trying to teach us things. And I would say that a moment of chaos that led me to somewhere better is my breakup with my ex-boyfriend. And it was really difficult for me because I really did love him and I thought he really loved me, and it was my first proper serious relationship where I thought like, this is it. And I just really was so heartbroken. I thought the whole world was over, honestly. And that was a moment for me where I just thought there's no going forward, and I was just having suicidal thoughts and just really not cute or fun thoughts at all. And I just think that chaotic moment taught me or led me to a greater purpose, because I realised that I was better than all of the stuff that he put me through or he was. And I just thought, I know that I am here to spread love and to help other people and to just grow as a person, and this doesn't define me. The chaos just kind of guides you and is kind of there, but it doesn't define you. And I think that is one of the chaotic moments that I really that led me to somewhere better. Another topic that I want to go into is the importance of being alone and enjoying your own company, because as I haven't really explained, I am outside and I do love just taking myself to a quiet spot and just sitting around the birds and just looking up at the sky and the nature and just enjoying peace and quiet, because I do have quite a chaotic brain and it is just so nice to sit here and just feel very zen and just reflect and feel a calm energy. And that is definitely something that got me through the past couple of months. And it has been so amazing for me just being able to be comfortable with my own company, because I was in a really toxic relationship where I was really dependent on my ex-boyfriend, and then I got to a point where I didn't feel comfortable doing anything without him, and then obviously we broke up and I didn't know what to do with myself because I had to learn to do stuff for myself again, and that obviously took a lot of hard work and determination and a lot of sad, happy, all over the place days, and it's something I had to really push through. But I eventually did start to learn to love hanging out with myself, and I love doing the little things for me that nobody else could join in on, and no one else can pester and no one else can ruin that for me. I could just have me time, and I think that's something I never really learned growing up, but it's something that I have definitely learned now, like going into my 20s. I have just learned the importance of learning to love me, prioritizing me, and just focusing on like my life and my routine and my goals, because no one else is gonna fix anything for me, and also it's not anyone's responsibility to. It's just, I think sometimes when you're a kid and sometimes with certain traumas and stuff, you feel like you have to depend on other people for your happiness or stability. But I definitely have learned to find that stability in myself, and I would say I'm definitely getting to a point where I can successfully say that is true, but there are obviously moments where things are still tough and reality does hit, and you know, that is all part of the healing journey. But that's just how it is, girls, and that's just, yeah, really fun. But anyway, I just wanted to ask, what is one moment for you of chaos that led you to somewhere better? And that is the end of the first episode of Delusional Chaos. I'd love to know your thoughts in the comments below. And remember, you can like and subscribe for more content just like this. Until then, stay delusional, embrace the chaos, and I'll see you again for another episode.